Y'all let me know if I'm horizontal or vertical. This just annoyed me so bad. Hold on, let me check my, because I don't know. Am I going to be able to see it? Y'all, I'm sorry for starting like this, but I gotta know. It tried to make me go live vertical, and I don't want to. I hope I'm not. Anyways, y'all, welcome back to another live. Y'all, I hit 20,000 followers on Facebook today. I hope that I'm not vertical because I do not want to be vertical. But y'all, I hit 20,000 followers on Facebook today. And I'm just so happy, so excited, so thankful. So if anybody who's following me on YouTube or subscribe to my YouTube channel that's also following me on Facebook, thank y'all for all the support and the follows, y'all. I literally got 20K probably in like 3 months, less than 3 months, honestly. But I did want to hop on live today and just kind of talk about online income and why so many people, why so many women are wanting to build another stream of income, and if not, why you should be wanting to build another stream of income. I don't know if I'm vertical, y'all. I think I'm horizontal. I hope so. I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of what I got on here to talk about. So let me know when y'all come in, where y'all watching from. If y'all are new here, if you're not new, say hey in the chat. And if y'all got any questions for me, y'all put them down in the chat. That's why I'm on here, literally to answer any questions y'all may have for me. But I got thrown off. I had a whole plan when I got on here, and then it threw me off because my camera, I don't know if y'all have ever tried to go live and you have it the wrong direction, and then it tries to force you to turn it, and then I accidentally turned it and I tried to turn it back. So I don't know what it did, but whatever. So yes, y'all, and like I said, I'm gonna be talking about online income, y'all, and why you should be learning a skill and learning how to build some type of income outside of whatever it is you do. Whether you work a 9 to 5, whether you make money doing something else, you still should be trying to build another stream of income because you honestly can never have enough. Honestly. And it's not really even about making the money, y'all. It's about having options. Yeah, you want the money, but honestly, it's what the money gives you, the options to be able to pretty much run your whole day, wake up when you want to, go on vacation when you feel like it. Basically control your life and not have somebody else control it by working for somebody else, especially if you work a 9 to 5. Now, I am not against 9 to 5s, y'all, not at all, because some people have great jobs, and if you do, that's amazing, but you still should be learning a skill, right? Because you should not only depend on one stream of income, because at the end of the day, somebody else is controlling that stream of income. They can let you go, you can get laid off, they can replace you, AI can replace you. So you still should not only have that one stream of income. So like I said, most people get into this space or learn some type of high income skill because they want options. It allows you, like I say, to be able to control your full 24 hours. And honestly, that's been the best thing that's happened to me. I literally quit my job back in 2025 after starting digital marketing and learning high income skills in 2024, and not waking up to go to a 9 to 5, y'all, is still shocking to me because I've always worked a 9 to 5 my whole life. Literally my whole life. Since the time I left college, I've been working a 9 to 5 off and on. So to be able to still make money and make more money and not have to wake up and give somebody 8 hours of my day, literally, y'all, I used to give 12 to 13 hours of my day at one point. I did that for like almost 3 years. So to be able to control my day and still make good money and do it on my time, my terms, y'all, that's what it's all about. So like I say, if you are watching and you're new and you've been trying to figure this out, I'm going to break down the steps as simple as I can on how it works and how you can learn this too. And anybody can do this. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter if you're a man. It doesn't matter if you're a woman. It doesn't matter. You just have to be willing to learn. You got to be open and you got to be willing to learn. And it's that simple. If you have a phone and you have Wi-Fi, you have more than enough to start. You don't need a whole bunch of fancy equipment. Now, of course, having multiple screens and all of that helps. Having a computer, a laptop, or something else, but you don't need that. When I started my journey, I had all of that, and I only used my phone because I was comfortable on my phone. So for the longest time, I did everything from my phone. Sell my digital products, post on social media, check my account, cash out, all the things. I did everything on my phone. I went live on my phone. That's how I know you only need a phone to do this. If you truly want to get started, don't let not having a phone or having a camera stop you, because you don't need any of that. Like I said, a phone with Wi-Fi, and you can do this. You just have to be willing to invest somewhere and learn a skill and truly give it your all and not quit. And you can be successful and start making money by selling some type of digital product or digital asset. Now, like I said, if you're somebody who's living paycheck to paycheck and you're tired of that, this is for you. If you're tired of depending on one income, this is for you. If you're tired of having to check your bank account when you walk into the store to see if you have enough money or put stuff back when you get to the checkout, this is for you. And like, you truly have to be fed up and tired of it, not me. I mean, you do, because some people, they're okay with that. Like, they complain about it, but they really okay with it. Like I said, if you're tired of working just to get ahead, this is for you. If you don't have any money in your savings account, this is absolutely for you, right? Like, all of these things, y'all, used to be me. And they were all a part of the reason why I stopped and took the time to learn this in 2024, and it changed my life. Like, it changed my life, honestly. And it was all because I was tired of all of those things. And like I said, only you are going to know when you fed up and when you really want it. Because the more you want it, the harder you're going to work for it, right? So, like I said, if you learn skills, that's something that nobody can take away from you. Learn branding, learn marketing, learn sales, learn all of those things, so that way you can pretty much make money at any point, because you need those skills in everything that you do, especially if you're going to be selling digital products or even physical products, right? You need those skills. I don't think people realize, like, you can literally make $150 a day or $200 a day, and a lot of y'all probably would still be making more than you do at your 9 to 5 if you did that every day. That is easy to do in the online space. Easy. I don't even know what the math is, but if you made, let's just say 200, y'all, that's easy. And you can do that by selling a high ticket product or low ticket products. If you did that every day for 30 days, that's $6,000, y'all. Most people do not make $6,000 from their 9 to 5 that they're working 8 to 9 hours every day at. Most people don't. If you did $150 a day for 30 days, y'all, that's $4,500. A lot of y'all not making that in 30 days either. Trust me, I know. So, and that's easy to do. Y'all, I've had days where I made $3,500 in one day. So $150 to $200 a day is very simple to do, but you have to put in the work to get to that point. And that's how it is when you sell digital products or you sell some type of digital asset, because even when you're sleeping, you could be making money. Now, that's going to take time, but your business doesn't stop when you stop, because it's digital, right? And people see your content, they're going to be online. Somebody may buy something from you while you're busy. You're not even actively working, you're sleeping. I don't know what to do, what to advertise. Right, so that's why you have to have a digital. You don't know what to market. You need a product, because if you don't have a product, you're just posting for nothing, right? So you have to figure that out. That's what I'm going to talk about in a minute. That's like probably the next thing I'm going to talk about. So, like I said, you have to truly want this. If you truly want it, you can do it. Me personally, when I started 2 years ago, I started by investing in a course. Now, I don't absolutely think you have to do that, but I'm just going to tell y'all my journey real quick on how I started. Then I'm going to tell you the different ways that you can start. I bought a course. I bought the course back when the courses was like going crazy. Everybody was talking about them. I saw people talking about the income they were making. I was desperate because I was sick of my 9 to 5. I was stressed out. I was annoyed. I was mentally drained. So I bought a course for $500, y'all, from a complete stranger online. I bought that course so that I can learn branding, marketing, and sales. And I'm not going to lie. Also, I was able to resell the course, right, to make money. So I spent $500 to buy this course and invest in it to learn skills. That was my number one reason. The second reason was I knew once I bought the course, it would be my product. Not my product, but I would be able to sell it to make money. So while I was learning, I was also talking about the course naturally and just talking about how I was learning all these different skills. One day I made a sale. Every time I made a sale, y'all, I made $400+, right? So eventually I had income to talk about. And the more I just showed up online and posted content, y'all, I ended up making $10,000 my second month as a beginner by selling a course that I didn't even have to create. I didn't have to create it. I didn't have to make it. So that's why when y'all hear people talking about courses or scams, quit listening to that. It's all about how you use it and what you do with it. They're absolutely not, because the main reason if you did start that way, the main reason you should want a course is you're trying to get it to learn the skills. If you started that way, the fact that you get to resell it and make money is just an added bonus, right? And I don't want to say I got lucky, because I put in work, y'all. I put in work. I was posting. I started going live. I was shy, and I still went live until I got used to it. And I ended up making over $100,000 just selling a course that I never even created, y'all. And think about it, that was high ticket. So I was making almost $500 every time I made one sale, right? So that's one way to start. If you don't want to start that way, you absolutely don't have to. I literally created my SoftWorks starter system that I talk about in my content all the time, y'all. It's not a course, but it is information that's going to get you where you need to be. Put it like that. It's basically all the information I've learned from the course and just from trial and error, and I just put it into like ebook format so that it teaches people and it takes you on a roadmap, so that way you're not confused and you're not having to pay $500 to learn these skills, right? That's one way you can start. Some people start by investing in some type of an affiliate program so they can also resell and make high commission. You can also start by creating your own digital product, right? You can make your own if you want to. There's AI on the scene, y'all. There's ChatGPT, there's Claude. There's so many things. You can literally make a digital product in 5 minutes now. But the problem with that is, if you're new and you don't know what you're doing, that's where the issue comes in. Because you can go in there and make a digital product, but are you going to be able to sell it? And is it going to be good and not generic? Because AI made it and just gave you some BS. Not really BS, but they gave you like generic stuff, right? So you have to know how to use AI. You got to know how to use AI. You got to know how to make sure AI is speaking in your voice. Like, it's things that goes into that. And then once you even get the product, you have to know how to market that product. You got to know branding. You got to know sales. You got to know buyer psychology. Why do people buy? Like, you have to know that stuff in order to be able to be successful selling it. So that's why I don't want to say I don't recommend people don't start that way. You can absolutely start like that, but you still need to invest in some type of learning so that you can learn buyer psychology, branding, sales, and what it takes to actually be successful and not just make one-off sales here and there. And that's where my SoftWorks starter system comes in, y'all. It's literally going to teach you the skills that you need, teach you how to use your everyday content if you want to just use your everyday B-roll like I do. You can also be faceless and do this. It doesn't matter. And you can also use AI, have an AI twin, y'all. I'm not against none of it, honestly, because I've done it all. I was faceless when I started. When I made the 10K, I had never shown my face. I went face forward shortly after, so I've been face forward for a while. And I even had a period of time where I used only an AI twin for like 3 or 4 months. And I still made money. It all works. It's just all about how you wanna build your brand. Hey, Janae. Please send me the link to purchase the 30-day product. The 30-day product. Which one are you talking about, Janae? Tell me. I don't know what you mean. The 30-day product. Are you talking about? Yeah, email me. I think you talking about the custom content plan, like the 30-day, the one-on-one 30 days. Email me though, so that way I know for sure that's what you're talking about. And if it is, I will also send you the link through email so you'll have it. I love you too. I remember look, every time I see that name, I'll be so tempted to say it, and I'm like, no, it's Janae. But yes, so you have to learn skills, y'all. So like I said, if you truly want to do this and learn it, no, you don't have to invest $500 in a course. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Do I feel like you would go wrong if you do? No. It's all about you and how you want to start. How do you want to invest? A lot of y'all cheap as hell. I'm gonna just be honest. Y'all cheap. Y'all don't want to make no investments. Y'all just want the bare, like, I don't understand it. But listen, I don't feel like the course I started with, y'all, is UBC, Ultimate Branding Course. If you've been on my channel since the beginning, I've been talking about it since the beginning. I bought that course from a complete stranger on the internet. It changed my life. I'm gonna continue to say that. Do I still have the course on my store? Yes. Do you hear me talk about it as much? No, simply because I be promoting my own bundle, which is the SoftWorks starter system. Now with that, are you going to get a community? You can, because I do have a community you can join. I'm actually in the process of building that out. But with UBC, you get the community of like-minded individuals, everybody who has UBC. You can also hop on calls and learn, but you don't have to start that way. I will honestly say, if you started with UBC, you should be want to do that because you want to go more in depth on like branding and all of that, because it's very big on branding. That's why it's called Ultimate Branding Course. And I would say you may have plans to resell the course. I'm gonna just be honest. If you want to resell it and make $424 every time you sell it, then by all means, you don't have to create your own high ticket course. You will have one you can be an affiliate for. If you want to learn skills and you want to just get your foot in the door and you want to learn and you want to be able to make money without spending $500, y'all, you can absolutely start with my Softwork Starter System. It's just not going to be a course. It's ebooks. You get what I'm saying? But it's more than just ebooks. That's why I don't like using that word ebook, because like I literally explain to y'all how to use your everyday content, how to create a digital product. There's a whole ebook that I have in there called Why They Buy, the psychology of the sale, because that's super important. I'm not gonna sell y'all something that's gonna teach you how to make content, but then you don't even know how to make the sales, right? You missing the psychology. So I literally included everything that you need. So you could start that way if you wanted to. And if you wanted to resell that, you could. It's just two things inside of that bundle that you can't resell. But like the mini audio course that's going to teach you branding, marketing, and sales, you can resell it. You can resell all the ebooks except for 2 of them, and I explained it in there. So you can actually start that way and still have products if you lazy and you don't want to create your own, right? But if you want to create your own, start that way. It's going to cost you less, and then you can still create your own product if you wanted to. And you use that information in order to build the skills that's going to help you know how to show up online and create content. I hope that's making sense. Do I have to have at least 1,000 followers first in order to advertise once I take the course? No. Y'all, when I made my first sale of $500, I had 300 followers. No, you absolutely do not. And that's another misconception. People think like they have to have a certain amount of followers. You don't. Followers don't equal money, y'all. Some of the people with the most amount of followers are not making any money. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. If y'all go on somebody's page and you think because they got 100,000 followers, they making a lot of money, that does not mean that. Now, some of them are, but there's a lot of people are not. And you can go on somebody's page who has 1,500 followers and they probably making 10K a month. I'm just telling you. So never equate that to sales, because if people don't know what they're doing, followers is just a vanity metric. It's a vanity metric if you're not converting those people into actual customers. You just gaining followers for entertainment, right? So they don't equal sales, and you absolutely don't have to have a whole bunch of followers to make money, y'all. When I got in this space and I bought that course, I was brand new. I want y'all to know that. I had no experience. I did not know what digital marketing was. I bought the course because I was tired of my job and I had to try something different, and I was not going back to nobody else's 9 to 5. And I saw the content, like I started researching. So y'all know when you research stuff, the algorithm gonna give you a ton of it. So I'm like, damn, all these people making all this money with digital products. What is going on, right? So I went down this rabbit hole and I saw all these people talking about this course, UBC, and I was like, okay, I gotta figure this out. I didn't have $500 even saved to get that course, y'all. And that was the exact reason why I wanted it. The fact that I didn't have the money saved. If you don't have the money to buy a $500 course, that should be the exact reason why you want to learn digital marketing and get into this. And people use that as their reason not to start. Like the fact that you don't have the money should be the exact reason you want to start, right? So I literally bought that course from a complete stranger and used Afterpay, y'all. You put it on payment plan, bought it, and went all in and started learning. I bought it in April of 2024 and made $10,000 in May of 2024, which is absolutely insane, right? But I wasn't the only one, y'all. Some people made less than me. Some people made more than me. But it's all a matter of what you do with the information. I can't guarantee anybody results, but I can tell you if you start and you really, really put in the work, you can do this. You can do it. Ask questions if you get stuck. Don't just sit there and do nothing. Like I'm gonna start I actually have a community, y'all. I have to get it together because I'm I got communities everywhere. But you can start with the Softwork Starter System, y'all. I think I'm gonna streamline my memberships on YouTube. So honestly, y'all, I would say join the YouTube membership. It should be a join button at the bottom of the live. I think, I don't know. I don't know where YouTube puts it at, but I'm gonna start hosting my membership here. So the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna, instead of being on school, I want everything here because this is my, to me, this is my main platform. You can literally join my membership here, y'all, for the first 30 days for free. So you don't pay nothing for the first 30 days. And then after the 30 days, y'all, it's literally $9.99 a month. That's how I'm gonna do it. And what I'm gonna do is I'll just do member only lives, member only chats, member only tutorials. So that way the people who are paying for the membership will get more in-depth help, if that makes sense. And that's how I'm gonna do it. So if you wanna join, like I said, it should be a join button either on my main profile or at the bottom of the live. I think it depends on if you're on a phone or a desktop. I don't know, but it's somewhere on here. If somebody sees it, can you tell me where it's at? So that way I kind of know myself, because I have no idea. Do you have to, okay, I read that. Great. Save your info, but for now. Okay, somebody just joined. Congrats. I just seen it pop up. Y'all, I literally don't know where to button at. So where, I have no idea where it's at. I don't want to mess your name up. Is it Mayshaw? Is it Mayshaw or Misha? But yeah, so if you want to become a member on my channel, like I say, just join it here. I just feel like it's going to be easier for me to keep everything streamlined instead of having a school community, this over here, that. Like, listen, I'm very, very just trying to be simplified in this. And then what I'll do is, it's going to be videos that I'm going to start making and adding to the member only resources. So that way the people who are members are getting more in-depth videos. And then once I start getting more members in here, because I used to have a membership, y'all, but I ended it probably like last year, and I deleted all the videos. But I'm starting from scratch. And then once I get like a certain amount of members in now, I'll start doing like member only lives. So that way people who are members will be the only people in the live as sometimes, and then you'll be able to ask more questions, get more help. I can share my screen and stuff like that. So scroll all the way down, see membership, make sure. Okay, yeah. So yeah, if anybody wants to join, like I say, you should see the membership button. First 30 days is free. After that, it's only $9.99, y'all. $9.99. That's it. That's it. So yeah, this is not hard to do. And the thing about digital products, y'all, you can be faceless if you want to be. I mean, if you're not shy and you can go face forward, I would say go face forward. But I can't. I started faceless and then I went face forward. But there's absolutely people having success being faceless. And y'all, AI is on the scene. People using AI twins. Some people hate to see it. I don't care one way or another. Get your money at the end of the day. Like, listen, AI is not going anywhere at this point. So I use AI sometimes. Some of my images are AI. Like, I kind of do hybrid. Like, every now and then, I don't really do AI videos anymore, but I will absolutely post an AI image in a heartbeat. Especially if I'm looking a mess. I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and create an image real quick and use that. Like, I'm just saying, it is what it is. It's not going anywhere. But yeah, absolutely learn these skills. Like I say, you can use your everyday content. Like, for me, it's easier for me to be face forward because I already naturally vlog on YouTube and like make day in the life short form content. So I use my everyday content that I already create, y'all. Like my morning routines. When I do my morning routines that I post on TikTok, I take that video and chop it up. And I'm going to make a 7 to 10 second B-roll clip from it. And I'm going to put text on it. And I'm going to use that on my Instagram account to promote my digital products. It's not even about the video. It's about the message. It's about the text that you put. If you don't stop the scroll, nobody is ever going to know that you have anything that they want, or you're offering or selling anything, right? So yeah, I'm using my everyday content. I'm using my video, or y'all are faceless or using AI. That's just a placeholder, is like how I like to put it. Because we're selling digital products. We don't have anything to hold up and show, right? So that's what the video is for. But the catchier, clearer, nicer, more eye-catching the video is going to help as well. But that text that you put on the screen and the caption that you write is how you're going to sell, is how you're going to sell. And if you don't know about marketing and sales psychology and all of that, people going to scroll past your content all day long. All day long. Did you start on YouTube? So I had a YouTube already, but it wasn't a business YouTube. You know how we all had YouTube so we can go be nosy or look for stuff. So I had a little YouTube channel. And when I finally like wanted to get serious about YouTube, I only had what, 200 subscribers, I think. And I started initially on Instagram. Like when I bought the course from the girl on Instagram, she was on Instagram. And I know y'all, as much as people hate Instagram, Instagram is huge when it comes to digital products and selling stuff like that. So I started brand new. Like I created a new account because I only had personal accounts, right? I wasn't doing anything business related. So I started a brand new Instagram from zero, and I started posting on Instagram first, probably for like 30 days. And then when I made my first sale, because I made my first sale $500, and I think I had about 200 followers at the time, almost 300. And then from there, when I finally made 4 sales and made 2K, y'all, I literally made 4 sales, made $2,000. What I did was I went to my YouTube channel and I did my first digital marketing video. And it was like a sit down style video. And I just was talking about how I got into digital marketing. I was new still, and how I had made 2K with this course UBC. And I literally just did a authentic video, just talking about my experience and how much money I made. That video went viral, and I ended up getting like 1,500 subscribers within the next 3 days, which monetized my YouTube, by the way, because at the rate I was going, baby, I was never gonna be monetized over here because I only had like 200, y'all. And I ended up getting monetized, getting into the partner program. I got my watch hours from that and my subscribers. And the next thing I knew, y'all, I went from like 1,500 subscribers to like 5,000 to 10,000. And now we at what? 16,000? So that's literally what I did. Like, so I initially started on Instagram, and then I just made a video over here. And then once I made that video, I realized my audience came for that, which was a good thing. So I kind of turned my channel into teaching about online income and helping women learn, and men, but I mainly target women, right? But I still vlog on the channel, and I wasn't creating 2 channels, baby. I had too much going on. So I tried to find a way to like intertwine all of it, which a lot of people don't recommend, but this is my life. So I'm like, I'm a vlog, and then I'll talk about online income too. So that's how my channel ended up growing so fast, which was a good thing, y'all, because I was literally stuck. Like I was getting 1 subscriber like every week or every other week, if that. And then to wake up like 2-3 days and have like over 1,500 is insane. That's why I always tell y'all, it doesn't matter where your follower count is. Don't think because your count is moving slow that means it's gonna take you forever. And that was my mindset. I'm like, oh my God, I ain't gonna never get monetized on YouTube at this rate. You need 1,000 subscribers. Like I'm getting like 1 overnight, 1 here and there. So it never dawned on me all it takes is 1 video. That's why I always say that. It don't matter if you stuck. If you do the right thing, you make the right video, you learn, you change your strategy, you never know what video is going to be that takes off. And the next thing you know, you go from 100 or 200 or 300 followers. Next thing you know, you wake up, you got over 1,000. Y'all, it can happen on any platform. So don't think like it's going to take you forever just because you may have slow growth. You just got to figure out the right strategy and do the right thing. Same thing recently happened to me on Instagram, y'all. I was stuck on Instagram at what, 1,900? 1,900 subscribers. And I would always like wake up and lose 2 or 3, gain 2 or 3, lose 2 or 3. So I couldn't get past it because I kept going up, down, up, down. I literally learned the strategies, how to grow on Instagram and what was wrong with my content, y'all. I learned what to do. I gained 8,000 subscribers in less than 30 days on Instagram, y'all. 8,000. That's how you know somebody learned something. If they just all of a sudden they not growing, and then I'm stuck at this number for what, 3 months, and then all of a sudden, I want to say it was less than 30 days that I did it, but I gained 8,000. It's because I figured out what I was doing wrong with my content, y'all. And that information is what I put inside of my Instagram growth guide. So my Instagram growth guide that y'all see me talk about sometimes, that's the strategies in there if you want to grow on Instagram, really any platform, but mainly Instagram. And today, y'all, I hit 20K on Facebook, so I am doing a sale. That's kind of why I went live too, to kind of announce it. I hit 20,000 followers on Facebook this morning, so I'm doing a sale right now in celebration of me hitting 20K For my if you get the SoftWorks starter system and you start, if you're brand new, you want to learn how to do this, how to make money from your phone, SoftWorks starter system, you get the content command center for free. If you don't know what that is, y'all, I'll show you. If you want to know, let me know in the chat and I can show you on my computer what it is. But you get that for free. And then my SoftWorks, my IG growth guide that has the strategies that taught me how to grow on Instagram, y'all, that's on sale for only $17. $17. So like I say, if anybody does want to start or learn how to grow, now is the time to do it. I mean, yesterday was the time to do it, but y'all know what I mean. Now is the time to do it. But let me know if y'all have any questions for me, or not. But like I say, it starts with you figuring out first you want to do this and you going all in. And you gotta have the right mindset. We can't come in being negative Nancy, thinking you can't do it. If I did it, you can do it. I'm not special. I literally had no idea what none of this was. I'm still learning. Every day I learn something new in this space. I'm like, dang, I didn't know that. I've been in this space 2 years. What? So you're going to continuously learn, but I started brand new. I started where most of y'all started, not having any knowledge. And I learned. Like, I was willing to learn because I wanted it bad enough. I knew I wanted to quit my job, and I did not want to work for anybody else. I was tired of waking up, going to a job, being told what to do, when to eat. When I was tired of, I'm just sick. Corporate America, I was just sick of it. Like, that's just me, y'all. That's my experience. And I knew I needed to do something different. And then when I saw people making money from their phone, from anywhere, I'm like, oh, I got to figure this out because that's me. That's what I need to be doing. Like, I'm tired of waking up going to this freaking job. And I'm like, I know there has to be more to life than working just to pay bills. Like, that's insanity. Like, I feel like nobody should be on this earth just to work, pay bills, and then now you broke for a week. You got to wait till next week just to do the same shit over again. Like, that's it. Listen, I hate that it took me this long to figure it out. I'm like, no, this is not it. Like, I want to be able to enjoy life, and I want to be able to make money when I feel like making money, right? And not just be working to pay bills, y'all. That's crazy. If that's you right now, I'm telling you, learn a skill. Figure out your starting point. Figure out where you want to start. If you want to start with a course, if you want to start with the SoftWorks starter system, y'all, the SoftWorks starter system right now is on sale for $47. Listen, y'all spend more than that on food. On food. Thank you, Velvet. I think I read that. Did you learn the technique by going through YouTube or through UBC? So it's a skill. I learned the skills from UBC. Absolutely. YouTube is just a place where I'm promoting my product. You get what I'm saying? So I bought a course. Now, I think I know what you mean. So all this information that you learn is absolutely somewhere on the internet for free. Problem is, how long is it going to take, even for me when I was new, or you, or anybody, to go figure out first what the hell we looking for, right? And you got to piece together hundreds of videos trying to figure this all out. So when people make courses, y'all, and they sell courses, don't get caught up in those people who talking about courses are a scam. No, they're not. They're a shortcut. Somebody already did the work for you. They put all the information for you. You're buying the shortcut, right? Hopefully that makes sense. You're buying it because somebody already streamlined it and put it in order for you on what you need to learn and how to do it. That's it. It's just that simple. I bought a course to learn how to do all of this, how to learn these skills, and how to, I got added to that community. So I had community. I can ask questions if I wanted to. They used to do Q&As all the time. So it's like shortcutting the success if you actually put in the work. But yeah, all this information, every day is something new being added. It's just trying to piece it together is going to take you months. You know, trying to figure it all out and then not knowing what you're even looking for listen, I ain't got time. I don't know about y'all, but when I started, I was trying to make money. I needed my money quick. Like, baby, I was trying to quit that job. Right, so that's what I did. So UBC absolutely taught me everything. And then I learned stuff on my own. And eventually, you know, I made my own products, right? I have my content command center. I have the SoftWorks starter system. And then my IG growth guide. Those are my main products. I do have other stuff. I do offer one-on-ones, y'all. If anybody wants like one-on-one support, that's different. That costs more, of course. But I do offer like 30-day one-on-one support where I help you, you know, figure out what it is you want to do. Show you how to do the content, basically the whole strategy. but you have to just want it. It's that simple. You have to want it. Of course, there's multiple ways to start. Like I say, some people start by trying to create their own product, which is fine, but you still need to learn the skills somewhere. You got to learn the skills behind all of it, because having a nice, cute product means nothing. Having a cute store, aesthetic store, means nothing if you're not making no money and you don't know how to get people from watching your content because they like you, right? They like your content, you entertaining them. They come through every day, like, all that. That ain't doing nothing for me. I don't need you just to be like my content, right? So when I post, I am a lifestyle creator. So on YouTube, I vlog. I enjoy vlogging. I show parts of my life. One thing about me, I show my life, but I show it to the extent that I want to. But at the end of the day, like on my Instagram account, where I'm truly like pushing product, like I'm posting with a purpose. If people are liking your content and commenting all the time and sharing your posts because you're entertaining them, what is that doing for you? Are you making sales on your product? Do you even have a product, right? In the first place? No. So that's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to make money from my phone. And yes, you can sell somebody else's product. You can sell somebody else's course. You can be an affiliate. But you can also turn what you know into a digital product, y'all. That's all it is, turning what you know into a digital product. Something that someone would buy from you. If you solve a problem and it's something that's going to shortcut the process for somebody, make their life easier, people buy it. People buy it. It's the same way we go and buy digital cookbooks and stuff like that. So we can pull them up on our phone and look at the cookbook. And that's a digital product, y'all. That's a digital product. They come in all forms. It could be a masterclass. It could be a webinar. It could be a membership. You can start your own community and not even have like an actual course or ebook. You can just have a community where you go into your community and you teach, or maybe you do videos and you sell just a membership. Y'all, that's a digital product. That's still a digital product. And honestly, y'all, those memberships, that's where the money at. I don't know if y'all know it, but that's why so many people are getting on like school, because they're earning reoccurring commission. Reoccurring income, because you're charging a price for somebody to join your membership and they pay every month. And when you get a lot of people, as long as you showing up and you providing value, you're making guaranteed money every month, y'all. That's also a digital product. That's why y'all see so many school communities and stuff like that, and people charging what? $27.99 a month, $30 a month. I've seen them all the way up to like $100 a month, probably more than that, but I don't pay any attention, right, to some of them. But that's a digital asset. All right, that's good. So yeah, digital products can come in all different forms, y'all. Audio file is a digital product. People sell like those coloring books. Those are digital products. It's just so many things. You just have to figure out what it is that you're good at, what it is that you know, what it is that people come to you for. What do people ask you all the time in your personal life? What are you good at? You can 9 times out of 10 turn it into a profitable digital product. Whether you do it as a community, a membership, an ebook, a course, a template, a guide, y'all, it don't matter. You got to figure out how you want to package it and what is worth packaging, right? But then now you have to promote it. You have to promote it. You have to let the people know, the audience know that it's for them and that they need it. So it's going to depend on like the niche that you want to be in. Like, it's so many different aspects to all of this, but when you get in this space and you start learning, y'all, it's very simple. It's not hard. I'm in the wealth niche, y'all. I'm in the making money online niche. It's the top niche. Who don't want to learn how to make money, right? And that's just the niche that I'm in. I teach women how to make money. You don't have to do that. People get confused because they see me online. They may see other people online, and we're talking about teaching y'all how to make money. You don't have to do that when you sell digital products and you make money. You don't have to teach people how to make money online at all. You just need to learn how to do it. And then once you master the skills for yourself, how to actually market, sell, build a personal brand, depending on your niche, you may be teaching people about fitness. You may be talking about, what else? Relationships. You know, it's so many different niches that are also profitable. Health, beauty, wellness. You may be doing something else and teaching people about that and promoting your ebook, your course, your guide, your membership. But you have to figure out what niche you want to be in. What are you good at? Or do you want to be in the wealth niche? But you don't have to do this. So I hope that made sense too, because people get that confused. They automatically, like, when I work with people, they automatically want to go into like teaching people how to make money online. I'm like, okay, like, it's fine, you can do that, but it's so many other things that people be good at, you know? And I'm like, you can turn that into a digital product and you can promote that and you know about that, right? It's like, imagine you are good at something and you're like an expert at it. How easy it would be for you to talk about it and teach it. Turn it into a digital product. Right? That's all you gotta do, y'all. So first step, like I say, getting your mind right, realizing that you can do this, just like me, just like so many others. Uh, Figuring out how you want to start. You need to invest somewhere to learn skills, y'all. I'm just being honest. Even for me, when I first started, I invested in UBC and I started making money quickly and I was showing up every day. But I didn't really take the time to build no personal brand and do all that. I'm gonna just be honest. I was just showing up on live. People liked what I was talking about. They was buying the course. I was providing value though, but I wasn't really focusing on learning, like really learning the skills. And it caught up with my ass eventually, right? So I had to go back to the drawing board myself and learn these skills and get them right. That's why I'm saying don't try to bypass it, because at the end of the day, you're going to wish you had mastered them, because it's going to make a difference on whether you're going to keep making money or you're going to make it for a short amount of time and then all of a sudden you're not making money no more. So absolutely master the skills, invest somewhere to learn something. And like I say, if you can be a part of a community or something where you can ask questions, somebody you know is going to show up, do it. Then you need something to sell, depending on how you start. If you started with like UBC, like me, and you wanted to just resell it and be an affiliate, you could. I can't tell you not to do that, because I did it for a whole year. I didn't even think about creating my own product. That was working. I was like, cool, we just gonna keep selling this. I ain't making nothing, right? And then eventually, I was like, okay, let me figure this out. I don't want to just keep selling somebody else's product. So you can start like that, or you can start by, like I say, investing in skills, building your own product, having somebody support you, help you. You need a social media account, because that's how you're going to promote, y'all. I get that question a lot. Where do I sell my product at? You're selling it on the internet, where everybody at, where billions of people live at all day, right? We're on the internet. That's where you're going to sell it. So Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, TikTok, all of them. You don't need to be on all of them as a newbie, because you're going to get overwhelmed, confused, and you're not going to give your all to the platform. So if you're really brand new, don't try to be posting on all these platforms. I'm telling you now. You're going to get burnt out, and something going to go lacking, and you never really going to give like 100% to one or two of them. So figure out what platform you want to be on. They all work, y'all. They just all have their own identity, their own algorithm, their own. You may like one, somebody else may not, right? So that's where you're going to sell it. Now, when you go on there to sell, you're selling through your content. There's a strategy behind all that. That's why I'm telling y'all, get started, start learning these strategies. You don't want to just be selling. That's a turnoff, right? There's a strategy behind the type of content, top, middle, and bottom of funnel content that you should be posting. But that's ultimately your content is doing the selling. People see your content depending on what you're talking about, what you're doing in the video, what you're saying in the caption. That's how you eventually make sales. Now, you need a place to host your product, like a website, but not a website. Stand Store. I have Stand Store, y'all. It's literally, you get a link, you set it up, you set up your digital product, your course, your membership, your guide, your template, your one-on-one. Whatever you want to set up, you can do it on Stand Store. Once you set it up and you add whatever it is you're selling, that's the link that you put in your bio. So when you are directing people to buy something or to go somewhere, you have a link for them to actually go find the product, pay you, and you actually get paid the same day, right? Depending on if it's an affiliate or not, right? Once somebody pays you, you set up a Stripe account. All of that stuff, y'all, is done one time. It's really easy. I did that in the beginning of my journey as a complete beginner. I haven't did it. I mean, I did it again after that, because I have multiple Stand Stores and a Beacons, but I don't even remember because I haven't done it in so long, right? But once you set it up, you don't have to worry about it. That's the link you share. And ultimately, that's all you need. You need a phone. You need Wi-Fi. If you got a laptop or a computer, that's good too. You don't have to have that though, but that's good too. I've been listening to your podcast. It's great. Oh, thank you, Andre. I need to get back on there. I didn't let my podcast go by the wayside. I gotta go back. I had made an announcement on Instagram that I was going to start redoing my episode, not redoing them, but like continue my episodes. And I was just planning that out actually the other day. So I will have new episodes coming on my podcast. Because the ones you're listening to are probably what I think my last episode was in November. Yeah. So my last episode was probably like 6, 7 months ago. But yeah, I'm gonna be back on there with new episodes and talking about more of my product, the Softwork Starter System and the Growth Guide instead of the other ones. But yeah, thank you for watching. For listening and supporting. So yeah, y'all, like I said, if you truly want to do it, like I said, I started with UBC. You don't got to start there. If you want a lower entry point, Softwork Starter System, y'all, is on sale right now in celebration of me hitting 20K on Facebook. You can get the Softwork Starter System. If you do get that, while the sale is live, you get the Content Command Center for free. If y'all need me to show y'all what that is, I will. And then my Instagram growth strategies is also on sale, y'all, for only $17 a month. That's it. If you want to learn how to grow on Instagram and how I grew 8,000 followers in like less than 30 days. Which is, y'all, when I be thinking about this, I be like, dang. Y'all don't know how much I struggled on Instagram. I was so close to just saying, you know what, I'm done. I ain't even fixing to be on Instagram. Most of my sales comes from YouTube. So I didn't even care. I was like, you know what, I'm about to just abandon Instagram. But I'm glad I didn't, y'all. That's why they say never give up. You got to keep trying until you figure it out. And I literally figured it out. And like I said, I grew 8K in less than 30 days. And it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But there absolutely is a strategy behind how you grow over there on any platform, honestly. Yes, Andrea, absolutely. I have everything, I think, linked in the description of this live, and then also, yeah, in the description and then in the bio. But yes, and like I said, if y'all joined after I mentioned the membership, I have a YouTube membership on this channel, y'all. If y'all want to join it, you can. It's just where I'm going to do more member-only live videos. Eventually, once I start getting more people in there, I'm going to do member-only live videos, more tutorials. It'll just be more hands-on because it won't be a public live. You can join that for free, y'all, for 30 days. And then after 30 days, it's only $9.99. That's it. And I think the join button, somebody said, is at the bottom. If you click it, it'll show it to you. So y'all can also join there, and that's another place where you can get support. If you bought anything from me, it'll just be easier for me to have everything on YouTube, since I'm always on YouTube, y'all. This is literally the only platform that I honestly go live on. I'm absolutely active on Instagram. I post every day on Instagram, but I don't go live on Instagram. I've actually never gone live on Instagram, which is crazy at all. But yeah, you just got to figure out what platform works for you and then do it. So once you have all of those things, you have everything you need. Then at that point, it's up to you to put in the work. It's up to you to actually say something if you need help or you have a question. But it's up to you to put in the work, y'all. It's literally not hard. I literally, like I say, I use my everyday content. If y'all, always direct people to look at my IG or look at my YouTube shorts to get a better understanding of how I promote digital products through B-roll. Because most of my YouTube shorts is just repurposed Instagram reels. Like I take the same reels from Instagram and put them on YouTube shorts. I don't put all of them, but I put some of them. And that's literally all you do. Like I'm literally posting like 8 to 10 second videos. And since I'm a phase 4 creator, it's easy for me. I just use my everyday, y'all. It doesn't have to be extravagant. It could be simple things. Like we gotta stop overcomplicating this. Like typing on a keyboard, walking into the store, getting in the freaking car, making coffee. Y'all know I'm the coffee queen. I'm gonna make some coffee every morning. Making coffee, putting on a jacket, reading a book. All of that's B-roll. It's like your everyday moments that you do anyway. We're not going out our way to do this. I'm not going out of my way to be, let's just say I'm over here and I'm working on something on my computer. I'm not getting up to go set up my tripod to go capture some B-roll. Why do I need to do that when I'm already naturally capturing what I'm doing throughout the day? So I have B-roll in my phone. It doesn't have to be from the same day. I have so much B-roll in my phone because I vlog, I do day in the lives, and I save the videos in my phone. I use those clips as B-roll, and that's how I promote my digital products, y'all. It's easy to do. If you're faceless, it would be the same thing, except you just wouldn't show your face. And then if you use AI, if you want to use an AI twin, that's a whole nother category, y'all. But you could do that too. You could use an AI twin, and it will be the same as just your AI twin. But you gotta have a way to promote your digital products. Now, you do need to do other content besides B-roll. I love B-roll down. Y'all know I'm the B-roll queen. If it was up to me, I wouldn't do nothing but B-roll, honestly. But you gotta talk sometimes, right? So I do talking videos. Like I'll do little reels, like 45-second, 30, 45 seconds, 60 seconds tops, where I'm talking in my video, because it's gonna help. People want to hear you, right? So I do that, and then I also do carousels, y'all. Carousels. I think y'all know what carousels are, right? So I do carousels on Instagram too, and those are mainly the 3 ways that I do content. There's multiple ways to do content, y'all. Some people, most of the time, all they do is talk in their videos. Like every video they post is a talking head video. I'm not doing that. You can absolutely do it if that's your thing. It's just, I'm not doing that. Y'all gonna get this B-roll with this text and this music, and then the content and the text gonna do the job, right? And then I'm gonna explain in the caption. But this is not hard to do. So if you're still confused, I would say look at my YouTube shorts, go to my Instagram account, follow me on Instagram, look at my Instagram account, look at the content and what I'm doing, and then look at other people's content too. And all they're doing, y'all, those people are leading you somewhere. These people are not out here making all this money from posting just content and getting paid by the platform. I want y'all to know that. They ain't out here posting and then making thousands, 10, 20, $30,000 because Instagram paying them. They making that money because they have some type of product they selling. Whether it's a physical product, a hat, a shoe, some lip gloss, some hair, or it's an ebook, a course, a guide, or something, a membership, a webinar. That's how people making money. So if you're posting for free, you shouldn't be. You're posting just to be entertaining people. You need to have some kind of business behind it. Something you're selling that's helping people. I ain't saying go sell anything. It needs to be something, if you're gonna sell a digital product, it needs to be helpful to people, solving a problem that they have, right? And that's how people are making money on the internet. Y'all, there's billions of people on the internet. So just imagine how many people you reach, not just here in the US, but in the world. Digital products is not just confined to us. Everybody's selling digital products at this point. And if you Google digital marketing, y'all, it's like one of the top paying industries right now. People making money. Like I be watching TV now, and I see people like on these talk shows, and they like, I'm a content creator. Like, I'm like, okay. I think I saw like one of the what school? It was a school. Like they have content creation as a major now. I'm like, okay, now if that ain't telling y'all something, I don't know what is. Like it was I can't remember what school it was, but I was scrolling and it was like they added it to their list of things that you can actually major in. Now y'all know back in the day, content creation would never be on there, but that lets y'all know how when it comes to social media, y'all, it's a way that you can make money. Like there's so many people becoming millionaires, billionaires, changing their life, retiring their parents, quitting their jobs, not struggling, all because they got on the internet, they learned skills. The digital asset, the digital product is just a way to make the money. The skills is what you want. The skills, y'all. I'm gonna say that again. You have to learn the skills, the marketing, the sales behind it, the branding. That's the money maker. Because once you master the skills, your digital product is gonna sell easy, right? And that's all it is, honestly. But let me know, how long I've been on here? Oh, 54 minutes. Let me know if y'all got any last minute questions. Any last minute questions? Like I said, I linked the IG growth strategy in the description, y'all. Like I said, it's only $17 while it's on sale. The Softwork Starter System is only $47. If you do start with the Softwork Starter System, you get the Content Command Center for free. That's like a tool that I made to help y'all plan your content and kind of know what to post and kind of help you grow on Instagram. You get that for free if you if you get started, basically while the sale is live. And like I said, everything is linked in my description. But let me know if y'all got any last minute questions for me. I'm telling y'all, don't sleep on learning skills that can change your life, because they absolutely can. I've seen so many people since I got in this space. I've seen it happen time and time and time and time and time again, over and over and over. I've seen it happen. So no, you don't need followers to start. No, you don't need followers to start posting. Can you do this while you work a job? Yes. I literally worked my 9 to 5 and sold digital products for a year at the same time. And every single month, my digital products made more money than my job was paying me. Every month, y'all. No lie, which is crazy. And I was working way less on my digital marketing business than the amount of hours I was putting in at a job that I absolutely hated. Right? You don't have to have your own product. You absolutely can sell somebody else's product if they give you the rights. It needs to have PLR rights, or it needs to be an affiliate product. So you just want to make sure if you do that, it's something that you can sell, so you don't have to create your own product if you choose not to. As far as time frame, y'all, that's up to you. Nobody can guarantee you results. Some people may get in this space and invest and make their first sale in a week. Some people may not make their first sale for 30 days. It depends on you. Really? It depends on you. What else? I'm trying to think of questions that I get all the time. You absolutely got to get your mindset right. You got to get that right to do this and be successful, because the business is simple once you get in it, but keeping your mind right and staying positive, y'all, that's the hardest part. People be thinking like they be posting and doing the work, but in their mind they don't really think they can do it. And then you wonder why you don't do it, because you subconsciously don't think you can do it. You have to know that you can. When I got in this space, y'all, I asked God for $1,000 a month. Like when I first started, I was like, God, just give me $1,000 in sales a month. I'm good. God said no. I got 10K, y'all, my very first month, or the second month after starting. That let me know that I was capable of way more than what I thought. The content command center, I think is what you're talking about. Yes, I can show it to you on my desktop. I'm gonna try to turn my camera around. What affiliate product do you have? So the only affiliate product I have is UBC, Ultimate Branding Course, which is the course that I started with back in 2024 as a beginner. So I bought that course, and every time I sold it, y'all, I made over $400, because it's a high ticket affiliate course. So you make 85% commission every time somebody joins through you. And yeah, that's the only, I'm trying to think. Let me not lie. Hold on. Yeah, that's the only affiliate product I have. The only other affiliate product I have is an AI twin, AI community, but it's not even on my store. But I think it's affiliate. Like for the people who actually want to learn AI and the AI twin stuff, I have a community that is affiliate that I recommend people start with. But that's not listed because I don't really talk about AI much like I used to. But yeah, Content Command Center, y'all, this is it. You can, let me turn my, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. This is about to be, let me see. So it's gonna look huge because it's on my iMac, but you can bring this up on your phone. You can bring it up on an iPad. You can bring it up on your desktop. It doesn't matter, on the browser. If you do bring it up on your phone, okay, yes, I know what you meant. If you do bring it up on your phone, I have it to where you can add it. So if you do get it, you can add it to your home screen. So it shows up as an app like this, Content Command Center. Or if you do it on your iPad, you can add it to your home screen and it'll show up as an app. So I use mine actually on my iPad. I don't know, is that backwards for y'all? I'm gonna show y'all on here because it's gonna be easier. So depending on where you start, that's where you kind of want to keep it. So it'll save like your progress. Let me turn this around. So on here is huge because like I say, it's designed to be on any platform to show y'all. But this is it. This is mine, but I have nothing in here because like I say, I use it on the iPad. but it's going to be personalized to you. You see how mine has my name? Y'all, this is literally something that I built to help y'all with content, to stay organized, and then know how to post top, middle, and bottom of funnel content so you can grow. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to keep it stable so it's not moving all around crazy. Okay, I'm struggling. Where's the lens at? Over here. I knew I was going to do this. Hold on, y'all. I don't want to have to hold it. Can y'all see it? Let me know if y'all can see good enough before I start talking. Let me know if you can see it. I think y'all can. It's probably crooked, but y'all get the point. But yes, this is it. So when you get in here, it's gonna ask you a series of questions about your offer, what it is you sell, who it is you help, and then a couple more questions, not a lot, like your content pillars. And then once you go past that, it'll open up to this, y'all. So you literally are going to be able to click over here on the side. I don't think y'all can see the side. Oh, Lord. Right here. There it is, the brand. So it's going to ask you like for your name, your main offer, your secondary offer, who you help, what transformation you help them receive, your brand voice, and all of that. Once you set that up, you don't have to do it again. And then right here, y'all, so you have ideas. So whenever you want to create content or come up with an idea, you can have your own idea and enter it. So let's say you are on Instagram or YouTube or wherever, and you see a hook that you like and you want to reuse it, you can come to the hook library. You can write it down right here and you can save it. So that's going to help you have ideas so you know what to post about. That's one way you can do it. I also have this little tab over here where you can click add idea. You can add in your hook. You can choose the format. If it's going to be B-roll, you can type the hook out. Then you can put like what it is that you're going to put over the hook. You can put what it is you want to be doing in the video. You can save it. So that's one way you can organize like that. If you don't know what to post, I also have a section where you can click what should I post today? And it's going to ask you, what's your goal? Do you want to grow your audience? Do you want to build trust? Do you want to get sales? And then you can put how much time you have. Let's just say 30 minutes. And you can put what you want to create. Tutorial, behind the scenes, a personal story, educational, promotion. And then you can click and it'll give you ideas. You can say you want B-roll or talk to the camera. Show me 3 ideas. And then I put it to where to give you ideas. You can hit generate more to get more ideas. That's just to help y'all get to thinking so you can kind of know what to post. So you have that. You also have a hook vault that I included. It's 200 hooks in here. And they're organized, y'all. I labeled them top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel. So you know what type of content it is. Because like I said, that's how you grow. I don't know if y'all know that, but that's how I was able to grow 8,000 followers in less than 30 days on Instagram, by posting the right kind of content. I wasn't posting top of funnel content at all. All my content was middle and bottom, and I was not growing at all. So I figured out the strategy. So instead of me just giving y'all 200 hooks, I made sure to label them so y'all kind of know what they are. And this is just to help you. You can come up with your own hooks, but this is if you don't know what to post, you can come here and you can save it as an idea, and it'll go to the ideas tab so you can go back to it later and plan it out. If you want to search by top of funnel, it'll bring up all the top of funnel ideas. If you want to search by middle of funnel, it'll bring it up. And let's say you use this. You can hit save idea. Y'all see my little confetti I got on there? You can hit save idea and then go back to your ideas, and it's right here. So you saved it, but you can come right here and it's right here. And then when you're ready to plan it out, if you hit plan, it'll ask you what day of the week you want to plan it to. And if you hit edit, you can fill out the rest of it. Let's say you know what you want to talk about. Write the talking points, right? And then you just save it, and it'll save your idea. Once you have this all filled out and ready to go, you can plan it out. You can hit plan and add it to Monday. So on your plan tab over here, that's where you see your days of the week. And there's the post that you said you want to do on one day. Does that make sense? So I made this to where y'all can plan out your own content, or if you don't have ideas, you can use my ideas and you can plan it out. You can add more. You can also drag this. If you want to do it on Thursday, you can do it. So you literally have no reason not to post. You can plan out your whole week. And if you want to do 2 posts a week, you add 2. Depending on what you put at the beginning, when it first asks you, like me, I put 14. I want to post 14 times a week. That's what I put on this. So it's going to let you know you're 0 or 14, whatever you put for however many times you want to post. You have one idea saved, and it's telling you your funnel needs balancing. So if you have too much top of funnel, too much middle, or too much bottom, it's going to let you know right here that you have too much of something. So you always have balanced content for the week, so that way you can grow your account. And then this is just like your progress. It's telling you how many days you planned. 1, you have 0 top of funnel, you have 1 middle of funnel, no bottom. So you have, this is like an overview of everything. Down here, you can click what it is you want to create. If you want to create a reel, and then it'll bring you back to this, and you can write it out, plan it out. Y'all, I use this myself. I created it for y'all, but I use it myself all the time. Like my real one is actually filled out for this entire week. All my content I've been posting this week is planned out in here on my iPad. And here's the funnel balance. So your top of funnel is your awareness content, your middle is trust, your bottom is conversion. And right now it's telling you you have 100% middle of funnel content because we only had that 1 on there, right? And let's say I go back to the hook vault and let's just add anyone. Let's save that one. Let's actually save 2 top of funnel. Let's save 3. So if I save 3 of them, go back to my ideas, all 3 of them right here. And let's just plan them for the sake of me showing y'all. I'm going to put one on Wednesday. I'm going to put this one on, I don't know. Let's put it on Friday. Did I do this one? One of them I didn't do. So go to plan. You can see it. The belief, the myth. Let me go back. Let's plan this one on Sunday. So when I go back to my week, yeah, I'm sorry if I'm moving fast. You can see them all planned, and they're color-coded, y'all. I thought of everything. Green is top, purple is middle, blue is bottom. Now look, you see how I have 3 top of funnel posts planned? It knows that because I got these from my list. When you do your ideas, you need to write top, middle, or bottom so it knows. But if I go to my funnel check over here, y'all, this is very easy to navigate. Just go to the menu. It's going to tell me, watch. It says you're attracting and nurturing, but you have no conversion content planned. Add 1 clear sales, proof, or fact, or objection post. So that's telling me I have a lot of nurture and attraction content, right? Because that's what the top of funnel is. I got a little bit of trust, and I have nothing that's converting people. I have no sell content. Your bottom of funnel content is your content where you're actually selling, like straight selling your product. I have nothing. So it's telling me my funnel balance is off, right? Because you want more of this, a little less of this, and this is the least. So I tell you like how much of which. So this is not just any content planner. It's literally going to help you keep your content balanced. So that way you're not posting too much of something if you pay attention to it. So yeah, I'm trying to think what else. So if I was to go back here and then go to bottom of funnel and then just add some of this, let's save this one and this one. And then I go back to my ideas where I saved them at. And then of course you will want to fill this out, y'all. You will want to edit these so you know what it is you're going to be doing in this content. Whether it's going to be B-roll, whether you're doing this as a short, maybe you're going to do a talking head, maybe it's going to be a carousel. And if you change it to carousel, it makes sense, y'all. It tells you you can write like text for each slide so you know what you're going to use. So I tried to think of everything. If you do B-roll, then it's catered to B-roll because B-roll is just text overlay and then a video. What else? If you do a talking, what else? Let me see. If you do a talking head, then it's giving you your opening line and then what it is you want to say. So actually plan this out. Once you start using this, it's really easy to navigate. But yeah, so if I go back and I plan these out, put one on Monday, put the other one on Tuesday, and then I go back. Now I got some blue in there. That's my bottom of funnel. And then when I go to my funnel check, you see how the progression changes? So I have this in there. It's going to automatically tell you what it is you're doing. Your audience may see you, but they need more reasons to trust your method. Add story, tutorial, case study, behind the scenes. That's just ideas. You don't have to add these, but it's telling you need to add a little more trust content. So that's like an overview of this. And like I say, the home screen just gives you like an overview of everything. You got 6 planned posts, 6 ideas, 3 top, 1 bottom, 1 middle, 2 bottom, 6 content briefs created. So you can always come here and check. And then it also shows like your week. So that's a quick overview of it, y'all. And this is only $27. But right now, like I said, in celebration of me hitting 20K on Facebook, this is free when you start with the Softwork Starter System. Like if you're new, you haven't started, and you want to get into digital marketing and learn how to make income from your phone, if you get the Softwork Starter System, this is free right now. As long as my sale is live. And then if you just want this, it's only $27, y'all. The Content Command Center is what this is. And like I say, if you use it on your browser, just make sure you bookmark it. Like I do, I have this star bookmark, so that way you can come back to it. If you start planning your content on your browser, you need to come back to it on your browser all the time. It's gonna save it. If you know you plan your content on your phone, put this on your phone and do it. So that way it saves it on the phone. And if you use the phone and the iPad, like I say, it will let you do it like an app, like mine. Right here. It's the pink one. That pink app right there at the bottom, Content Command Center. So it's saved to my home screen. And to me, it makes it easier. But I use mine, like I said, on my iPad, because I always have my iPad with me. But yeah, that's an overview. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, and when you want to start a new week, if you just hit start a new week right here at the bottom, it will start the new week for you, so you can start over. You can also track your results. So if you come here and add a result, let's say you have a reel that does really good, you can add it. Add the title of it, what format was it, how many views, how many saves, did you get any sales or leads, and you can save it. So that way you can always come here and know what's working. When you find out what's working on your channel, on your page, do it over and over again, y'all. I'm telling you, double down on it. Not the same exact thing, but the format. If you find out what's working for you, do the same thing over and over. But also still do new things, but there's nothing wrong with doing the same thing over and over. Like use the same format, but just switch up the hook. And that'll help you keep track of what's working and what's not. So you can use this page too, which is just the results page. Thank you, Velvet. But let me know if anybody has questions about this Content Command Center while I have it up on the screen. And you can also favorite, y'all. So if you see something you like, you can put it as a favorite. And when you search, you can hit favorites only, and only that one's going to come up. So I have it filtered to where you can find stuff. And I'm going to be adding to this. So I'm going to be adding to this hook vault eventually, but right now it's like 200 in there. And you can also, when you hit suggest my week, let's say you have a bunch of ideas planned right here. If you hit suggest my week, it'll put them on the day of the week for you. But you don't have to do it that way. And then if you don't like it, I made it to where you can drag these, because at first it wouldn't let me do that, and I had to do an update. So you can move these around. Maybe you want to do it, maybe you want 2 on one day. You can do it how you want, right? So you truly can plan your content. And like I say, this is not a planner, y'all. It's literally helping you create and keep a balance when it comes to your content and the type of content you make. And it's very simple to use, y'all. If y'all ever have questions, anybody who does have this, y'all, because I have sold this a lot, and I just launched it, a week ago. And so far I've been getting nothing but good feedback. But if y'all ever have questions to anybody who does have this, or something happens, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you. or if something's not working, just let me know. But so far, y'all, everybody's loving this content command center. But do I have any other questions? I see people still in here. Let me know if y'all got questions about anything that I talked about so far. And like I say, figure out the platform you want to be on. I would say repurpose your content to at least one other platform. Focus on one or two. And focus on promoting one or two products. That's it. Don't try to have a whole bunch of products starting out. And learn how to create good content, y'all. Learn how to create good content. Learn how to build a personal brand. Learn sales psychology is so important. Like, learn all of that and you will be successful. You will be successful. I'm gonna try to find my software starter system real quick. Just to show y'all some of the people who may not know, but I sell this a lot too. My software starter system, y'all, is not costing y'all an arm and a leg to learn. It's not that serious. Okay? But yeah, this is the software starter system. It's $47 right now. I usually sell it for $67. That's why you see that up there. But I have it on sale. Y'all, you can't beat that. You're literally getting a mini audio course that's going to teach you the marketing, the branding, the sales. You just have to listen. You can clean up and do whatever it is you're doing and listen if you need to. Then I included the B-roll bridge playbook. Y'all, I can't talk. This is a strategy I created that shows people how to use their B-roll, their everyday B-roll. Then you have your Instagram story selling secrets, teaching you how to post in your stories. If you're on Instagram, you have to be posting in your stories because that's where your sales gonna come from, your stories. Then there's a stand store setup playbook to teach you how to set up your actual stand store. Because what good would I be if I'm giving you all the strategies and now you don't know how to set up your store as a beginner? So when you're ready to do that, you can learn right here. You just have to be willing to sit down and take the time to do this, y'all. It's not hard. This one right here is probably the most important thing in this whole bundle. Why they buy, the psychology of the sale. Why is my camera looking crazy like that? It's basically teaching you buyer psychology, right? All about it. And then you have two bonuses. You get the TikTok growth guide and you get a faceless beginner's plan to my people who want to be faceless. And that's pretty much it, y'all. All of this for $47, the full bundle. And I think you can still use Klarna and Afterpay, y'all. So y'all ain't got no excuse. Let me see. Look at that, $11.75. That's crazy, y'all. Y'all can start for $11.75. You can literally get this for $11.75 and get the Content Command Center for free. And then my IG growth guide is right here as an add-on. If you want to add it, click the little check box. It's going to add it for only $17. It's already marked down. Y'all, that's a steal. So that's kind of how it works. You can use Klarna or Afterpay. Yeah, they're both on there. So, yep. And then I just have screenshots of like the income that I made when I first started. I made 10K. The rest of this was on PayPal. Then the next month I was at 16, then 20, 25, 29, 34. Y'all, I was literally, like I say, making over $5,000 every single month back when I started in 2024. So, and I was brand new. Brand new. So yeah, like I say, that's pretty much all I got. Unless y'all got questions, let me know. Y'all, I'm gonna stay on here like a couple more minutes for anybody that does have questions about anything. But let me know in the chat. And let me know, y'all. You bought the IG growth guide for now. All right, thank you. Congrats, Velvet. I think I saw it come through. How does it work when you get it? Which one, Nelly? The starter system or the command center? I don't know what you mean by how does it work. So when you get it, you're going to get all of these are digital, y'all. You're going to get an email. If you get the software starter system, you're going to get an email with a PDF with all the links to these products. It's very easy to follow. You're going to get an email. It's going to be one page. It's going to have a message. Then you're going to have the link to every one of these products so you know which one it is, why they buy, the B-roll bridge, you're gonna have a link. So when you click on them, they're gonna open up. Majority of them are gonna open up in Canva because you can resell some of these. The ones that you can't resell, you're gonna know because it's not gonna open up in Canva, but it's still gonna open up. Yes. So you can resell this bundle. The only two ebooks that are not gonna come up for resale is gonna be the B-roll bridge and why they buy, y'all, because those are my strategies, my frameworks. Those two. But you can absolutely sell the mini course, the audio course, the Instagram story selling secrets, the Stand Store playbook, the TikTok growth guide, and the Faceless Beginners plan in a bundle if you want to. And they'll open up in Canva automatically for you. You just have to change the name. You'll be able to see it. You have to change the name, the title. You have to make it look, you have to rebrand it basically. But you can absolutely resell it if you wanted to. And you could sell one of them if you want to. You don't have to sell them all. Like how I do together, you could take one of these guys. Let's say you're good at TikTok already, but you don't feel like trying to create no guide for TikTok. You can take mine and you can resell it. Let's say you want to teach people how to be faceless, but you're not fixing to try to create something. You could take this Faceless Beginners plan, price it low ticket, and you can sell this as your product if you wanted to. So yeah, that's how you do it when it comes to this. It's very self-explanatory. It's very simple. If, like I said, if y'all ever have questions, anybody that buys anything from me, all you have to do is DM me on Instagram or email me, y'all. I respond to all my messages, every last one of them, unless I just accidentally don't see it. But I usually 98.9% of the time respond to all my messages. And then the Content Command Center, if anybody does get that, same thing. You're going to get an email. It's going to be a link to the Content Command Center that you click on, and then you can either save it to your browser or you can save it to your home screen so it's on your phone. The only thing I recommend, if anybody does get the Stand Store, not the Stand Store, Lord. Yeah, it's time for me to get off. If anybody gets the Softwork Startup System, this bundle, and you get it during the sale, just give me a minute to send you the Content Command Center. Like, you'll get this, but just give me like a little bit of time after to actually send the free item, which is the Content Command Center. How does it work when you get it both? Oh, you used to resell the stand-up playbook. Show y'all set up your ideas on product. No, you have to know what you want to. It doesn't give you ideas on products. You have to know what it is you want to sell. Like, you're getting this to learn the skills. You're getting this to learn how to sell digital products and make money. If you don't want to create your own product, then you can resell mine. But if you want to make your own product, you kind of have to know what it is you want to do. Now, y'all, I do have a bot, which I may include. I'm thinking about including it in this. The only thing is, if I add my GPT, my bot that I trained in here, I feel like I'm gonna have to raise the price. That's the only thing. So I have a bot. It's called the Offer Plug bot that helps people figure out their expertise, what they're good at, and it helps them turn it into a digital product. Like, it'll help you figure it out, outline the product, and then you'll just have to create it. I do have that bot. It's just not included in here. But I feel like, most of y'all probably already have a product or know what it is you're good at. But I don't know, I could be wrong. But I have thought about adding it as a bonus, but I just feel like I'm giving y'all too much now for a little or nothing at that point. But I may sell it by itself. I may sell the little bot by itself. I don't know. Because I have it. It's just in my other program. So, yeah, let me know if y'all got any questions. Let me know. Okay, Nelly, no problem. Y'all, and my Carousel Studio is still there, too. For anybody who wants that, that's just like, it's an AI strategist trained to create your carousels for you. It's called the Carousel Studio. I also have that. But, yep, y'all, I'm about to get off. I think y'all asked all the questions y'all need. The people who wanted to get started, they did. One thing about it, y'all, you can't keep waiting, because time is not going to wait for you. Just so you know, time is not going to wait for you. You're going to wake up and we're going to be in 2027, literally. Y'all, tomorrow is August 1st. What are you waiting on? August 1st. Y'all realize that, right? We are way past halfway through the year. If you've been watching me or watching other people and you haven't started, all I can tell you is stop waiting and start. Even if you don't do it with me, start learning, start getting into this, and start building skills that can pay you back for the rest of your life. I'm telling you. I told y'all, even if you made $200 a day, that's $6,000 a month. You can easily make $200 a day, y'all. Easy. Once you master this and you get good at it, if you did that every day, y'all, people out here making thousands a day. 200 a day is nothing. You'll be making 6,000 a month just from that. And you can do that by selling a high ticket product or a low ticket. You can have a product priced at $37 and sell it what? How many times? What? 4 times? No, 5 times? 6 times and make $200. Y'all know how easy it is for a $37 product to sell 6 times? So you just gotta get out, you gotta get away from that 9 to 5 thinking where everything has to be attached to time, right? We think like the only way we can make money is by giving more time. No, we giving less time. We not giving more time. That's not the goal. The goal is to give less time, make more money. Okay? The only way you're gonna do that is at a learning skills, because there's no job out there that's gonna pay you more and you work less. Not a 9 to 5. You're gonna have to work some overtime if you want a bigger check. And that's not the goal. We trying to take our time back, y'all. We're trying to take it back. All right, Nelly. But thank y'all for the people who are here. If you see my live later, everything is linked in the description. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. That's linked in my bio. And like I said, join the YouTube membership. If you in here right now and you want to join the YouTube membership, it's the join button down below. You literally can join for 30 days for free. That is where I'm going to do more in-depth tutorials, member-only lives. I'm going to have a member-only chat. You can join for 30 days for free, and then after the 30 days, y'all, it's only $9.99 to be a member. It's called Behind the Business. So you can join that. Like I say, if you in here, you can join it now. If you see the live later, it's on the main, on my main YouTube channel. You'll see a join button. So, yep, I think that's it. I think y'all are done with the questions. Like I said, y'all, I'll try to go live again tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow's Saturday, huh? Maybe. Maybe. Or I may go live again tonight, actually. Because I don't think I'm going anywhere. I may get back on here tonight. But that's pretty much it. If y'all have any questions, drop them in the chat. I'll come back and check. Thank y'all for being